then. Good morning, beloveds. I'm not real happy with the camera angle, and if I mess with it, it may collapse. Woohoo! We're gonna risk it though. All right. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. Nope. Don't worry, we got a short video today, or a short reading today. So me messing with the camera angle. I should have messed with it before I went live, but you know, here we are. I need a new iPad case. This one is no longer holding itself. And now I'm back to where I was. Oh well. Okay, all right. We are doing Living the Science of Mind. So, let's do the housekeeping. All the housekeeping is me reminding you that we are Creative Life Spiritual Center. The website is creativelife.org. The constant contact email, info@creativelife.org. That will get you one email a week. Tells you what's going on for the week and the month. The hot links are hot, and the CC is the it's a blind CC. Nobody will get your email. Nobody will see your email. So you don't have to worry about ending up on anybody else's email list. I said you get one a week. That is, as a general rule, true, but we do live in hurricane country. If something unusual happens, that would be the only reason you'd get another one. So, yeah. Then the social medias simply, okay, we don't monetize the social medias. That's why I mentioned them. Because what we ask you to do is, since we don't monetize them, we don't give them money, we don't ask you to give them money for us, we don't want to deal with the ads any more than you do. What we ask you to do then is instead engage with the pages, because that's what will bump us in the algorithms. So like, subscribe, share, comment. No, like, subscribe, follow based on the page, and then comment, react, and share the posts. We would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, that is that. So we're doing Living the Science of Mind, and this is a collection of essays that came out of an at-home course. Basically, in the back of the Science of Mind, there was an advertisement you could mail off for this course, and they would, once a week, they would mail you a Science of Mind lesson. There were 48 lessons. Almost all but two of the essays in this book were drawn from those. Now, they didn't do them in chronological order from the lessons in here. And they ended up binding the lessons into 6 books. So, like, you can go order them. If you are interested, then go to the Science of Mind website and use their Amazon link. Because if you use the Science of Mind's Amazon link, then some of the money gets donated back to the archives, and that is a good thing. The Science of Mind archives. They've got all kinds of resources, and besides, I went to school with the director. Reverend Kathy is pretty incredible. So, all right. Is that it? Yes, I think so. Oh, I guess I should tell you what they are. Creative Life Spiritual Center or Creative Life Spark. Because on like Instagram, we are Creative Life Spark. So if you look us up and you don't see Creative Life Spiritual Center, try Creative Life Spark. That, there. And I am the running Rev Ryan across the social medias that I am on. So let's do this today. This one is short. Very short. I didn't mention my pet theory. I'm convinced that basically people would read the Science of Mind text or come to a lecture, and then they would have questions. And that's where these essays, that's probably what generated them initially. But again, my pet theory. All right, so like seriously, it's 3 paragraphs. We are doing direction and intention. Because what they did was they grouped them together by topic. They didn't actually put topics in here and say, oh, well, now you're doing this. They just kind of blend in, but we're doing treatment. So today we've got direction and intention. And it is all of 3 paragraphs. So let's see, like running my mouth is going to be longer than the reading today. Okay. Direction and intention. Nothing is more definite than mental work. Mental work is not daydreaming or fantastic wishing. It is a deliberate act of mind, a conscious moving action of thought in a certain definite direction. And we should think of it from this viewpoint. The conscious mind chooses what it wishes the subjective law to act upon. It gives direction to a power which is infinite compared to its own conscious capacity. But this is not true. But is this not true of all laws of nature? Kind of helps if I get the words in the right order. Okay, sorry. Hang on. Okay, but is this not true of all laws of nature? We are always using laws which of themselves do nothing for us until we consciously use them. If we would think of the laws of thought in the same practical manner as we think of other principles of nature, and if we could free ourselves from all superstition in using spiritual laws, realizing that they also are natural, we should have the power at our command which we so greatly feel the need of and which we do so deeply desire to know how to use. This is what differentiates a practical experienced and scientific worker in this field from someone who merely hopes, wishes, or wills things to happen. A scientific worker always knows what they are doing. They always have a method of procedure. They have a definite technique, and they follow this technique specifically. They use thought not as willpower, not as concentration, not as coercion, but always with definite direction and conscious intention. What? All right. So basically, if I read that correctly, what Ernest is saying there is there's a difference between wishing for something and treating for something. Okay? We can wish all day long and nothing's going to happen. But if we follow a definite procedure, and that's why we have we like to call it scaffolding of the 5 steps of treatment or the 7 steps of treatment, depending on how many you want to use. If you use that, then you are activating a natural law to work in your favor as opposed to just wishing for something. It is definite, intentional, directional, and I will remind you that you are putting power behind it because you are combining your thoughts and your feelings. Most of the time when we're wishing for things, we may have a lot of emotion behind it, but we don't have direction behind it. We are not signaling to the natural law, hey, this is what I want. And when we're wishing for things, we're not necessarily opening ourselves up to the guideposts that come from a definite treatment. Because a definite treatment is going to, if not include action steps, infer action steps. This is what I want. So therefore, I am willing to do this. And so then, because we have done the treatment, we are now open to the possibilities. So as the possibilities crop up in our life, we are more apt to notice them because we are not wishing for this. We are actively seeking this, if that makes sense. Because we are being definite about this. It's like, I'm not hoping for this. This is what I want. Okay. And so if this is what I want, these are the steps that I'm going to have to take to get it. And now I am open to when the steps open up in front of me. Frequently when we daydream, that's what it is. Okay. Now it's not saying that a daydream can't turn into a treatment. You got to start somewhere. But a daydream isn't a treatment. A wish isn't a treatment because it's not definite and it's not impressing into the subconscious that this is what we really want. We're not impressing into our subconscious. We're not impressing into the subconscious. This is what I want. Opening up the possibility that we become aware as the steps open up in front of us. I think it was a Wednesday night 100 years ago. And I think the title of it was like, Ideas Are Always Sleeping In. There's this author that I absolutely love called Terry Pratchett. And he was talking about, I think it was the Patrician talking about Leonard de Quim, which is Discworld's version of Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci was incredibly open to ideas. Like, the universe is always throwing ideas at us all the time. Most of the time, they bounce off of us because we're not open to them. Leonardo happened to be, and that was the comment that the Patrician said is, look, the reason why I keep him happy and, I feed him and I provide him all the materials he wants is because he's open to all these ideas. And in this case, the Patrician doesn't want the ideas out of the world, because if you've gone and looked, Leonardo da Vinci made some amazing art, created some amazing inventions, and made a whole lot of money creating war machines. Okay? So the ideas are always out there. We have to be open to them. And that's part of what treatment does. Treatment opens us up to the ideas that are constantly around us. And by being direct and intentional about it, we tell the universe, these are the ideas that I am interested in. Therefore, because we have told the subconscious, this is what I am interested in, the universe starts to provide the guideposts. All right. So right now, my husband and I are interested in adopting a pair of, we would like 2 companion, and I use the word loosely kittens because they don't have to be young. We'd like them. So that is like, I'm in the wishing and hoping stage. I'm not in the definite treatment stage. But because I'm starting to move in that intention, the guideposts are starting to show up. I went and had a conversation with a person yesterday, and she said, oh no, go to this website. And I went, oh, okay. So, now when I sit down and do the actual treatment for this, the perfect companions to bring into my house, then that's going to open me up even more to whatever it is that I need to know to find the perfect pair of companions for the cats that I already have. So direction and intention. There's a difference between wishing and hoping and treatment. And in the end, it opens you up too, because the universe can only do for you what the universe can do through you. And treatment is how you open up to the possibilities. Okay. All right. That is that. Told you it was a short one. All right. So I'm going to go deal with this. And I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, take a break day, take care of yourself day, drink plenty of water day, stay out of the sun between 10 and 2 day, enjoy the pop-up thunder showers, because we've been getting them every day for about a month now. Listen to some amazing music day, eat something that tastes good and is good for you day, because it does exist. Go be with your community day. It is Sunday. Tell somebody you love them day, a cuddle your fur babies day, a hug yourself day. Yes, definitely. It's possible. Hug yourself day. And necessary, very necessary. A run out of words day, a good day, and if that is too much pressure, and I do understand because occasionally it is, simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, a divine spark, spirit in motion, God in action, a beautiful masterpiece, and a work in progress at the same time, at your own pace. And as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are godly. So explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be, because the divine knows you to be good. And from there, anything is possible. Anything at all is possible. All right, beloveds. And yes, I call you a brilliant light. And yes, I call you a beautiful masterpiece. And the reason I do that is because occasionally we forget. We don't see our own light. We can't, like butterflies can't see their own wings. You need to be reminded. All right. All right, beloveds. So, Reverend David will be on around 5 p.m. with you. I should be back with you around 9-ish tomorrow, but it is Sunday. So, depending on when you're watching this, if you're watching this on Facebook, join us at 11 or scroll up a video for the service, for the amazing service. He's working on I think he's working on elemental awe this month. So really interesting. And then, what's the next bit? Oh, and then it'll be on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, then, well, it's the Sunday service. So, all right. And it'll be amazing. And there'll be good music and everything. So feel free to join us in person or on Facebook Live. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. And I will see you next time.